Hi everybody, nice to be back. Glad to see all of you joining us. We're doing live messages from Spirit tonight. And thank you all for joining in. Thank you for those who invited family, friends, loved ones to come and experience messages with Spirit as well. And as I've mentioned before, if any of you have any questions about any kind of spiritual development, mentoring, one-on-one mentoring, private readings, development classes, and even spirit Reiki or energy healings, please connect with me anytime. Message me and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Same goes for anybody you may know who is stuck or needs a bit of direction and help with their spiritual gifts or challenges. Please send them my way. This is what I love to do, so my door is always open to that. Okay, so we'll begin pretty soon. We've got a nice bunch of people joined in already, so I will start to tap in. So make yourselves comfortable. Let's raise the vibes together and let's see what Spirit is going to bring through for us this evening. I believe I'm with Karen Hall. Karen Hall, first message of the night for you. I'm picking up on a female energy coming through. Looks like I'm only sort of sensing her from the waist down. So she's indicating to me that it's as if she has some sort of challenge or difficulty moving her legs or moving her lower body. It's as if she's almost rocking forward and back or bobbing from the hips upward, but from the hips down it seems to be very rigid and stuck, like there's no movement, no forward motion. This energy feels more like perhaps a close friend. I'm not getting that she's a blood relative connected to your family tree. This feels more like a close friend type of connection to you. She seems to be talking, but she's not facing me or talking to me directly. There's some sort of, I don't know if the right word is confusion as to who she feels she's talking to, or if she's making sense of herself or what she's trying to say. She seems to be a little bit unsure or maybe scattered, something along those lines. Okay, so slightly heavier set, slightly fuller figure. I want to say maybe middle-aged or maybe slightly older, but she still has all the color in her hair. It's more of like a darker shade, like a brown color. Longer, quite a thicker head of hair. Okay. Who are you? She's talking about a friendship that means everything to her. I'm assuming that she's referring to the friendship between you and her, a friendship that means or meant everything to her. Okay, she's giving me a bit of something in symbolic terms. She's telling me to tell you that, and she's using the analogy of a car, and she's showing me the car and all the wheels are coming off, and basically that leaves the car at a standstill on the ground without the wheels on. She's saying to you, don't worry if all the wheels are coming off. If that happens, then just sit with it and just accept what is going on in that moment. If the wheels are off, they're off. There's not much you can do about it for now. So just sit with it, accept what is for right now, and She's also showing me pulling out, it looks like a little notepad, and she's jotting down a couple of notes. I can't see what she's writing, but she's giving me the indication that she's suggesting to you to, while you're in this particular position, jot down some notes. Basically, go within yourself, do a bit of contemplating, do a bit of thinking, make some notes to yourself about perhaps what you feel you could do next, what you should do next. Basically, just slowing things down and making some notes, not necessarily to do immediately, but do what you can in the moment. So I feel like there's something you might be stuck with as well, or something that's going on in your life that you don't fully have control over. But that is the gist of her message. And like I said, this feels more like a close friendship tie. So Karen, I hope that makes sense to you. I hope you can take who that message was coming from. Okay. Okay, Vincent Kukro. Vincent, Spirit is sharing with me, they're saying to you, basically, hear the words, let the feathers fly, don't try to fix anything. I feel like you're perhaps trying to fix something for somebody else, and they're just saying, let the feathers fly, so whatever's floating around, just let it fly off, be carried off in the wind. Don't try and fix anything. They're showing me just sit down, relaxed, you're outside, just let things be the way they are. You make yourself available, but you don't necessarily interfere or intrude too much. You just basically go with the flow of things. I feel like it's as if they're giving me the suggestion to don't get in too close to other people's challenges, issues, etc. Like I said, just let the feathers fly, let it be, and maintain your current position, your composure. Just be the way you are now. You're on track. And that's it, Vincent. I hope that helps you. Okay, Judy Fournier. Judy Fournier, I have a message from a male adult. To me, it feels like a brotherly figure, brother type figure. So whether it's biological or someone who's like a brother to you, feels very much like a brother. It looks like he is got. It looks like it's a beer in his hand. He's a huskier, heavier set build. He doesn't want to allow me to get up close to look at his face or his facial features. He kind of just turns to the side, keeps a bit of shadow around his head and area. I'm just seeing like a really dark head of hair. I don't know if that's in fact his natural hair, which is a very dark color, but he's not looking at me directly. He doesn't really want me to. All he's saying he's okay. He's okay. Let him be. So I'm not sure if there's something that you're still very strongly attached to with him. Maybe something is going through or had gone through, but he's just saying let it be. Basically, just wants to come in, be acknowledged, let you know he's okay. He's okay the way he is. He's okay the way he is. And he chooses to walk his own path and he's doing his own thing. And he would like for you not to take on too much worry on yourself. Okay. And now he's leaving. He's making his way out. So that was for Judy Fournier. I hope that message made sense to you, Judy. I hope you can take who that was from. Yep, that's it. Thanks, Judy. Mitzi Baker. Mitzi Baker, Spirit is telling me to tell you, don't allow yourself to be hypnotized. Stay focused and stay sharp. Be aware. This is either connected to your work, job or work, or because they're giving me the word work. They're talking about work. So job related, and or maybe it's to do with something, too much work being loaded on you, or you're expected to do too much work. Maybe you're putting too much pressure on yourself. But the most important thing in the message is don't allow yourself to be hypnotized. Just be aware, stay very focused and sharp. Okay. Okay. Short and sweet. They're done. That's it, Mitzi. A very short message, but I hope that makes sense to you and helps you out. So just caution you to be very, very alert. Don't let yourself be hypnotized or persuaded or distracted by anything. And I'll leave that with you, Mitzi. Hope that was helpful to you. Just to answer a quick question about animals, pets, dogs having spirits. Absolutely do. Dogs, cats, mice, all animals, they do have spirits. Dogs are far more aware than we are, so when they transition across over, it's much easier for them than it is for us. They do not have ego, they're unconditional love, so they act purely from instinct. It's just natural. So dogs, in my opinion, they transition very easily, very quickly. They are a lot more aware than we give them credit for. They're just because they don't speak our language doesn't mean they're very aware. They're fantastic healers. They sacrifice a lot of themselves and their energy when they are with their human counterparts. So if you heard there's another nice phrase you may have heard or read, all dogs go to heaven. I think there was even a movie about that. All dogs go to heaven. So no worries whatsoever when it comes to dogs and them transitioning. They're fabulous animals. They're highly evolved in my opinion. So yes, their beautiful souls are very evolved, and they are very aware. They're just pure unconditional love. So I hope that answers your question and gives you some peace of mind. Okay. Okay, Tina Neal, Spirit is showing me, they're giving me the impression that you're kind of running around in different directions, responding to this, to that, and it's as if your energy and your attention is being bounced around and spread out. So you're not being as effective as you could be. It looks like you're kind of scattered and distracted. I'm feeling a presence of a senior female lady, very, very wrinkled hands, got a little bit of a shake or tremor to them as they come through. She's kind of just coming through, bringing her hands through, and as if she wants to just put her hands over your hand and hold your hand. Very soft, gentle energy. She's telling me to tell you just to slow it down, pay attention to and listen to one thing at a time, then go towards it, assess it, deal with it before you move on to 2 or 3 other things. I think you're just maybe spreading yourself too thin and trying to do too many things at once, too much multitasking perhaps. So just slow it down, and one thing at a time seems to be a more appropriate fit for you. Okay, the senior lady is not confirming with me how she's connected to you, whether it's a family. She's as if she's giving me the impression she would like you to figure it out for yourself. She's just showing me, I'm asking her about the family tree connection. She's just giving me question marks and a smile. She would like you to figure that out. Very slender, I don't know if I should say frail female. Maybe at the time of her passing she was. But she's just placing a single stem flower on the surface for you and making her way out, and she's leaving. That's the end of the message from her. So I hope you can take who that was from, and I hope the message made sense to you. I believe that was for Tina, so I will leave that with you. Okay. Sharon Crowell's. Sharon Crowell's message for you is you are exactly on target. You're dead on track. You're going in the right direction. Making the right decision. When I say it feels like your energy feels very confident about your choices and the direction you're going in. It's as if you're learning to trust your gut more. I'm feeling very positive about this direction you're moving towards. Okay, I feel like this. There's a presence coming through. It feels more to me like a spirit guide. They're showing me. It looks like almost like a when you make a little angel for a tree, and you basically make it out of cardboard and maybe use a bit of a toilet roll, and you make your own wings, and you make this nice little like arts and crafts version of like a little angel that you put on a tree or something like that. That's how it's coming through. So it's showing me kind of that little creation of like a spirit angel. So there's that guide, and there's a few others in the background. I don't see them, but I'm just being told they are around. Your guides have got you. They're behind your back. They're very pleased with the direction you're going in. And they're saying, don't let up, don't stop, don't ease up, just keep going, keep pushing. It feels like you've got some good momentum going, and to keep on with that. And I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that message made sense to you. Okay. Okay. Jean Caramia. Jean Karamia. So Spirit is showing me you're using a spare tire, and you're basically just pushing it in front of you, rolling it down the street, and you've got a little stick in your hand, and you're just kind of gently pushing it. You're trying to do something with the least amount of energy and do it easily, but the angle of the street is getting a bit too steep, and the tire is moving forward too quickly. It's getting out of control, and now you end up having to chase after it, and you can't keep up. So this tire is out of control, and it's getting too far ahead of you. So while you're trying to do it in a very fun, easy way, something about not having a good enough grip on things, or not using the correct tool. So the tire's tread is very worn, for one thing, so that's the one thing. And also the tool, you might not be using the exact or correct tools. Okay, this is something to do with healing. This is something to do with healing. So whatever this healing situation is, it's getting to be a little bit out of hand or out of control, or maybe okay, let's see. Okay, this is coming from a guide. The guide's showing me a lantern, holding up a lantern. So it feels like it's around evening or dark, evening time, night time, and the lantern's green in color. There's a green lantern that it's holding up. It's emitting a green light. Something to do with healing and not having the right control over how the healing is perhaps taking place. It's kind of, you're losing a bit of your grip on it. I hope this is making more sense. Maybe this will make more sense to you, Jean, if you get where this is going. But they're telling me to tell you again. I keep getting to tell you to try one more time, or try it a different way, something along those lines. It's not super clear to me, but hopefully this will make more sense to you. So, okay. Oh, one other thing, they're telling me to tell you, you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. So just mull it over, and I hope that message helps you out and makes sense to you. It's for Jean Karamia. Laurie Brezzi, or Breze, sorry if I don't pronounce it correctly, Laurie. So I'm picking up on one or two things from your energy. First thing is, your energy feels, there's something that you seem very, you're feeling very anticipated, somewhat excited. There's something that you're eager about or eager for, and it's if you're in a state of anticipation, and it feels very positive. It's positive emotions, positive emotional body. So something you're feeling very positive about, very emotionally excited about, but at the same time you're basically very stationary, and it's as if you're not maybe bubbling yourself up and sort of protecting yourself a little bit. Something about you not being out there enough. It's as if you've got this positive, excited feeling about you, but you are remaining in the same spot. You're not taking any kind of steps or action in connection with that. They're showing me just a whole lot of red hearts all over your energy field, your auric field. Just a lot of red hearts all over your auric field. So from that sense, feels very positive. But there's something, I feel there's something you need to be doing, some sort of action steps, something you need to be doing, or perhaps, or going to, something about somewhere a short distance away from you. Hope you can take sense out of all this. This may have something to do with a potential partnership. I'm not sure if this is still something that's coming up that you have not yet been made aware of or connected with anyone, but I'm feeling this feels like some sort of partnership connection, or potential, I should say potential. Like I said, I feel like there's something you should be acting on or doing. Okay, you have I don't know if I should call him or her a guide. It's basically a cherub, so those little babies that look like angels with the wings. You have a cherub flying around you. Only other thing I'm getting is a little bit of hesitancy on your part, but like I said, it feels highly positive. But that's all I'm getting for you, Laurie. So I hope that was enough to make sense to you. I hope you can take what that's about. And the main part of the message was something you need to be doing, taking action on. Okay, it must also involve speaking up. Like you might be a little bit too quiet about something. So spit it out or speak up about it as well. That might also tie in with your message. And I'll have to leave that with you, Laurie. So I hope that helps you out. Okay. Okay. Angie Gaudet, Spirit showing me a graph. They're showing me it's like a page with a whole bunch of, basically with a page with blocks. Those pages where you have little blocks where you can write in figures you can use for geometry or algebra. And they're showing me a graph on this page, and they're telling me to tell you to start charting or graphing your, I'll use the word your progress. So where you have been, where you are now, where you're headed towards, basically your general progress. Make a graph of things so you can show, this is to do with your energy and your efforts, where your efforts and your energy are getting you. Put it down on a graph so that you have something to look at and come back to and re-look at and revisit. Spirit wants you to plot the progress you are making or the direction you are moving in, with the amount of energy you put into things, where you were, where you are now, where you think you're going. Sort of, are you making more progress, or is it more the opposite, or are you just sort of stagnating? They would like you to graph all of this down, and they also want you to include. They're talking about health as well, which I feel is. When I say physical health, it's physical health often ties in with other, mental health, emotional health, etc. But they're talking about health, and I think it's more physically related, physical health as well. And it could be something very minor or something average, or I'm not sure, but it's your physical health, your energy, stamina and your energy. You've got to keep an eye on your energy levels and your stamina, and plot where it's going. It's as if you're getting too accustomed to where you're at and how you're feeling. You're getting too used to it, so you don't recognize when there's a bit of a change or a drop or a dip in some way or another, because it's just, you're just getting too accustomed to being in that state. So Spirit again would just like you to put it down on paper, have a look at how your progress is looking, where you're at, where it looks like you're going, so that you may be more inclined to make a few adjustments or improvements. Focus on your energy levels again. So they're showing me what looks like something like those energy drinks, whether they're Red Bull or Monster or whatever the brands are. I don't know if those are what you drink now generally anyway, but they're showing me that, and they are suggesting a substitute for that. They're showing me something with, okay, so maybe take a look at whatever energy drinks you're drinking, or I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but they want you to substitute that. They're talking about a more natural form of keeping your energy levels up. They're showing me tea leaves as well. So I don't know if they're referring to just certain types of tea to boost your energy and your system, or if there's more to it than that. But I'm going to have to leave that with you, Angie. I hope the message made sense to you. Hope it helps you out. Okay. Melinda Brazo. So Spirit is showing me you're looking through a lens again. It's like a camera lens. You're looking through a camera lens, and they're telling me it's as if you're looking at a situation or situations in general the way you want to look at them, or the way you feel you would like them to appear or be. But they're telling you to look at it from a male's perspective, like a man's perspective. So I take it there's something in particular, maybe it's more than one thing that you need to look at from a different perspective, and in particular from a man's perspective. Not sure why they're saying that. Okay, so what they're telling me is by looking at things from a male's perspective as well, you can get a more of an overall idea of how to view things and then make decisions based on those viewings. It's basically, they're talking about getting a broader perspective from both sides, the masculine and the feminine side. And by doing that, it should help you to be more proactive and make decisions a little bit easier. So it's about getting a different perspective, especially from a female and a male point of view, and that'll help you get, because I feel like sometimes you get a bit stuck, indecisive. I feel this will help you and make it a little bit easier for you to make decisions and take action steps. So I will leave that with you, and I hope that made sense to you. Okay. Bailey Pakenham. Bailey Pakenham, I have an animal coming through for you. Not sure if this is like a spirit animal, like a totem animal, or if this is perhaps um, a past pet that you may have had. Small dog, whitish color. Kind of looks like a. Oh, I don't want to be too specific with the breeds, but could have been like a little Maltese, or it's a small-sized white dog. Um, It either, when it's showing me it's speaking, as in when it barks, either it had a very soft bark, softer voice, uh, or maybe there was something going on with its throat or voice box, but its pitch and volume is very low, especially for the little dogs like that they usually are, the yappers that have a quite a loud bark or quite a loud yap for their size. So this dog is coming through for you. Okay. Okay, it could possibly be it almost looks like it's got a bit of Yorkie, like a Yorkie breed in it as well. I'm not 100% sure. Um, all it's doing is every now and then it uses its paws and covers kind of just above the eyes, the brows. Um, I can't really, I don't know what else this animal is trying to convey to you. Uh, Okay, I'm feeling more of a male energy with this dog. So either it was physically a male dog, or the energy around this dog is more masculine to me. Um, Not sure what else it wishes to share with you. I'm not picking up anything further from the dog, so maybe it just wants to be acknowledged. Um, so I'm gonna have to leave that with you, Bailey. I hope that message made sense to you. I wasn't getting a lot more, so I'll leave that with you. I hope it helps you out. Okay. 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 Margarita Ziborska. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Margarita. Uh, as soon as I connected with your energy, I was directed to tell you to focus on. Um, this is something to do with, if you're familiar with the chakra system, the sacral chakra, so the second from the bottom, sacral chakra just below the navel area, the message for you is to focus on personal relationship issues. So that's not necessarily with partners or spouses only, any kind of personal relationships you're having with people, particularly focusing on healing and forgiveness. So there's perhaps some more forgiveness you need to work on, whether it's for yourself, forgiving yourself, or others. I feel like there's some stuck energy around the sacral that you need to work on to release and work through and let go of. Okay. Okay. Okay, Margarita, that's all they're sharing with me. So a very short and sweet message. Sacral chakra, working on forgiveness, personal relationships, and that could be with yourself as well. Some healing you need to be doing. So basically, don't avoid when you feel like you're about to have a moment or have a release, or you need to work on forgiveness or healing. Just stop what you're doing and sit with it and let it work itself through your system. Don't avoid it or distract yourself and try and suppress it. Something you need to work through and just release it layer by layer, one incident at a time. And I'll leave that with you. I hope that helps you, Margarita. Okay, Bonnie de Blau. Bonnie de Blau. Spirit is showing me that you seem to be currently like you're the black sheep with the rest of the family. You're kind of going in your own direction, which is perfect. That's what you need to be doing. And tell me, you can basically you choose your own family. You can create your own family circles. They don't have to be tied to you by blood. This happens very frequently, especially when some of us sort of open up more to source and spirit, and we awaken more, and we sort of seem very different to the general population. We can often get isolated or rejected because sometimes we are a threat to what I call herd mentality or tribal mentality. So neither one is right or wrong. It's just where you are at in relation to where other people are at, especially your loved ones. So Spirit is telling me you can still walk your own path. You can walk it alone, but you can also choose your own family. It's like choosing your company. You can choose who you want to call your family, and you can still love your blood family even if you can't be in their physical presence or if you can't tolerate each other's company. So they're just encouraging you to keep marching to the beat of your own drum, and if you don't have any living family that are willing to be with you, you choose your own. It's one of the nice things about choosing your own company. You get to decide how close or not so close they're going to be to you. You can, like, we're all part of one big family anyway, so even if your blood tie members are rejecting you in any way, don't let that be your kind of boundary lines for who your family is. You create your family, you choose your own company. So basically they're telling you to just to stay on track and be who you are. You do you. Don't change or cave in or give in to other people's expectations. You're not here to meet anybody else's expectations. So I'll leave that with you, Bonnie de Blau. I hope the message helps you. Okay, Stephanie Hodge. Stephanie Hodge, Spirit is showing me. Okay, they're saying you're trying to climb the ladder, but at the same time you're trying to. They're showing me like a ladder made out of rope hanging down a vertical wall, and you're climbing the rope ladder, but at the same time, while you're climbing it, you're trying to kind of rip it out of its position and move it somewhere else. So it's not quite the way it works. You're climbing the wrong ladder, but you're trying to. It's as if you're climbing the ladder that's comfortable right now, but you want to kind of rip it off its hinges or its brackets or fastenings, and you just want to move it to where it suits you. So it's as if you're trying to move the goalposts or the direction and just put it exactly where you want it, but it's not quite how it's meant to work. You either need to get on a different ladder, on a different direction, or you need to kind of push through or work through the obstacles on the current ladder you are on. So I hope that makes sense to you. Depending on what goal you have in mind, if you're staying on the current ladder and heading that direction, you just have to kind of work through those barriers and challenges. If you want a different ladder or something that's more suitable to you, then you maybe have to change ladders, get on a different track, and then deal with those challenges. So I hope that little analogy makes sense to you. It's like you can't change the rules. You got to work with the rules you've got, or you play a different game, or you change it. You change direction. So I'll leave that with you, Stephanie. I hope that helps you out. Okay. Okay, got a very quick message here for Nicole Leader. Nicole Leader, my attention is drawn to your gut area, something going on in your gut and or possibly digestive system. So my initial sensing was this may be more of a physically related issue, something about uneasiness and discomfort in the gut area. So it may be totally a physical thing that you need to maybe you need to just heal your gut with a few changes as to what your intake. Maybe your digestive system is not responding well to certain things, certain fluids or solids you're taking in. Not 100% sure on that. There could also be non-physical things connected to the the gut area. I'm just not getting anything specific on that side of things. But I'm just sensing a bit of ill feeling or discomfort around the gut area. So as a start, as I mentioned, there's the physical side of looking at the physical side of it. As for more, okay, they're saying to me start with the physical approach. Start with that. So there may be more that's not physically related, but they're saying start with the physical side. They keep directing me to really almost like physical discomfort around the gut area. So I hope that makes sense to you, Nicole. I can't diagnose, and I'm not specifically a medical intuitive, but that's just where they're drawing my attention to. So I hope it makes sense to you and at least gives you somewhere to start. Okay. Jacqueline Marie. Jacqueline Marie, I'm picking up on at least two or maybe more, a couple of older female energies, and it looks like they're seated around a small table. It looks like they're playing a card game. They're having a card game, and either they used to teach you or tried to teach you a bit of the card game, or they're wanting to teach you something about this card game. Okay. Okay, so I can't connect them to you. I'm trying to connect them to your family tree if applicable. I'm not getting any of that. they are keeping a bit of a distance between them and myself, so I can't pinpoint exactly how they're connected to you. I feel like the setting they've shown me goes back quite a long time, like it's an older time frame, like maybe a few decades even. Uh, the furniture and the decor feels real, like older, like I don't know, maybe 70s, maybe early 80s. Like the furniture's older, so I seem to be going back quite a bit in time here. Um, they're very engrossed in their card game. They're not even looking at me. They're just giving me the sense that they're all okay. They're fine. They're very content doing what they're doing. Um, they want to basically. They're saying they want to leave you some peace. They want to leave you in a state of peace. Leave you some peace. Uh, they're also showing me one of them pulls a card, is holding one of the cards, and she holds it up to me. It looks like it's Ace of. It looks like it's a card, the Spades from the House of Spades. I'm not sure if it's Ace of Spades or one of the others. I'm just seeing the spade on the card very clearly. Don't know if that has any significance to you or okay. Again, they're just sending you peace, and they're talking about letting things be, very casual, just going with the flow, just letting things be, and they're getting onto their game. They're not even giving me any more of their attention. So I hope that message makes sense to you, Jacqueline, and I hope you can take who these ladies were, who that's coming from, and I'll leave that with you. Lee Falkert. Lee Falkert. I have a ring of angels hovering above you. A lot of angelic energy. Very short message. So the first word in large bold letters is outside. They keep showing me outside, outside. They're saying be outside, do outside. A lot of just outside. So go outside, spend a lot of time outside. Uh, do things outside. Um, Maybe you are kind of in behind closed doors too much. Maybe you're a bit cooped up indoors too often, or maybe there's more to it than that. But just keep emphasizing outside, outside. More than one thing. Your activities, um, physically being outside, where you do things. It's as if to say, do as many things as you can and be outside as often as you can. Um, it's like they're literally trying to kick you from behind and get you outside. So maybe it's just as simple as that, is you need to spend a lot more time outdoors and do more activities outdoors. Uh, they want you to avoid being too isolated or too cut off from, I guess, people, things, places. Uh, don't get too idle. Don't get too idle. It's like they want you just to connect more with people and things and places and just okay. It's showing me one more thing. It looks like, okay, you've got a book in your hand, and when you flip through the pages, I'm not sure if you're giving yourself enough time to clearly read what it is you're absorb what it is you're reading, but you're flipping the pages very, very quickly. It's almost like you're skimming through it. So maybe there's something you need to take a closer look at, or slow down and absorb more deeply what you are reading, studying, examining. Okay. They're telling me to tell you to put yourself out there more. It's almost like they're placing you on a stage in front of a bunch of people, putting yourself out there in the public eye. So maybe there's something you also need to be sharing, or demonstrating, or talking to people about. Um, and under the current situation, obviously with numbers, there's limitations, but there's maybe you can take more of the meaning behind that. So maybe you need to be just speaking up or sharing more, being more of your authentic, show more of your authentic side. Uh, okay, so Lee Falkert, I'll leave that message with you. I hope it makes sense to you and helps you out. Okay. 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 Okay, I've got a message for Teresa Alcritton. Very short, quick message in and out. So hopefully you're still online. Teresa, lots of love coming through from a male adult. I'm getting the word or name that looks like, sounds like a Mike, M-I-K-E. I'm not sure if that's his name or if it's similar sounding or it refers to a place. Um, but just sending a lot of love to you and family. Um, I'm picking up on a large, so male energy, like bigger, stronger energy. So I take it either he was bigger in stature, huskier built, but his energy feels gentle but very big, like quite strong. I'll leave that with you. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope the message reaches you. Okay. Okay. That's the end of messages for tonight, folks. So thank you for joining in and participating with all of us. Please share to as many friends, loved ones, family as you can that may be interested. And next week, most likely same time, same place. I might have to change the day for live messages a few times because of some potential events that may be coming up. But I will keep you posted if that does change, and it will be temporary if it does. But so far, it looks like next week will be same time, same day, and I will try and jump in on the weekend as usual with a bit of a brief talk, with some information or message, a bit of a topic chat. And until next time, just looking forward to a fantastic weekend. The weather down this way anyway in Eastern Ontario is looking very good, warm, sunny. So I hope all of you have a fantastic weekend coming up ahead, and look forward to next time connecting with all of you always, as always. So have a great night and take care, all of you.